It's going to be a lot more like normal in that regard, too, for parents who want to go see their children play and socialize a little bit amongst themselves.
As COVID-19 cases drop across the province, Quebec is set to gradually resume sports activities. Outdoor team sports like soccer and baseball will start back up June 25th, regardless of color zone. But as of June 11th, if you're in a yellow zone, supervised sports events with a maximum of 25 people will begin.
Starting June 11th, whatever the zone you're in, there's going to be a wider number of athletes that can participate in organized activities. So starting June 11th in the red zone, you're going to be having 25 participants with no contact, but so you can have a fair practice of soccer, respecting, of course, the measures. In the yellow zone, you can have 25 participants with brief contacts, and in the green zone, you can have actually 50 participants, and you can also have tournaments and games and competitions.
Most of Quebec is projected to shift to green zone by end of June. By then, and unless public health indicates otherwise, sports competitions and tournaments with a maximum of 50 people will be allowed. Indoor sports like basketball will also be permitted at this point. But medical advisors stressing continued vigilance as sports and leisure gradually opens up.
What's important is that people continue respecting basic measures. So keeping their distance from people that we do not live with, wearing a mask at any time we might be at risk of becoming in closer contact with someone. So the same measures that we've grown used to and accustomed to over the past year continue to apply.
But the biggest factor is probably just how much community spread of COVID we have. If there are very few new cases on a daily basis, the probability that any one of your teammates is going to have COVID is very low. If we were having thousands of new cases per day, this would be a terrible idea. If we're having a couple of dozen new cases per day, then the risk is very, very low.
In Montreal, gyms are slated to open June 7th as the city shifts to orange. Masks will continue to be mandatory while training. By June 25th, day camps and sleepover camps will also reopen. These announcements are all conditional and dependent on the COVID situation continuing to improve across the province. In Montreal, Brittany Henriques, City News.